Hey everyone, it's Jessica from Gracious Health. Today we're going to do a post-run cool down for you. Today, to get started, we're going to be on your hands and feet in a nice little triangle position. So you want your hands nice and big, placing weight on that inner part of your hand. You're going to press up, curl those toes under, stretch back, try to work your way, work those heels down towards the ground. And then we're gonna push and really contract our calf. Push, push, push. And then we're gonna relax down and enjoy a nice little stretch. You're gonna do that a couple times. You're just gonna cycle through. So we'll do it one more. So you're gonna up to those toes, really squeeze that calf muscle, and then relax and stretch down. All right, and then our last one. So we're gonna go ahead, squeeze that calf, squeeze, 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 and then relax and stretch. All right, and then you're gonna bring one leg up and forward, bring that back leg down, and then from here, we're gonna sit up a little bit, have that torso up. You're gonna bring that back leg and you're gonna kick it out. If you have a mat, it'll be outside your mat. If not, just out to the side a little bit, further away from your body. I'm gonna read our verse for today, which is John 16:8. Jesus answered, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So I invite you just to take a couple deep breaths here. And then you're going to slowly bring your hands down. You're going to walk your front leg out, bring your back leg back in line, and then you'll get a little stretch on that inner part of your front leg and your back leg. You should be getting a nice stretch in the front of your hip. And I just want you to think about how Jesus is the only way, that there's no other way besides him to go to God. As much as that may seem really restrictive, it's also, since he's so full of grace, it also makes it so nice. It just helps us to realize that when other people talk about like roundabout ways to get to God, you just know that that can't be true, because that's directly opposite of what God's word says. It's directly opposite of what Jesus said while he was here. Just take a couple deep breaths and just think about turning to Jesus right now and having him lead you to God, and just a nice little like visualization exercise. Take a couple deep breaths here. All right, and then we're gonna switch. So you're gonna slowly walk that front leg back. We'll meet back up in that triangle position. So bring your hips up to the sky. And then go ahead and bring that opposite foot forward. Lower that back leg. Position your front leg, inch it around. Get comfortable. Then we're gonna bring that torso up. And then you're gonna kick a leg out. You should feel it a little bit more on the side of your hip. Should be a nice little stretch. Really try to breathe. Don't try to have too much tension in your face. Just relax and breathe. Smiling always helps. And just think about your run and just how, if you like running, hopefully it was enjoyable. And just take a second for how nice it is to be able to move your body in that way. All right, And then we're gonna bring our hands down, walk that back leg in line, walk that front leg out a little bit. And again, you should feel it in the front of your back hip, and then a little bit on the inside of your front leg. Especially if you just ran, a lot of times our inner thighs get a little tight. Take a couple nice deep breaths, try to relax, lower that heart rate a little bit from your nice run, and just concentrate on God and Jesus and everything that He's done for you. If you want to go deeper, you can always drop down to your elbows, but for me, I'm gonna stay up on my hands. You can even bring the ground closer to you if you have, get some textbooks or something, pillows, a blanket, something to make the ground a little closer so you can be comfortable, breathe, and not have too much tension in your body. All right, 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly come out of it, bring those hips back. We're gonna get into a nice little butterfly stretch. So you're gonna bring your feet together. Try to sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders a little bit. And you can press into your thighs with your elbows, or you could just relax a little bit more. It's totally up to you. Do it feels okay for your body now. You could even, massage your feet a little bit here. Feet tend to get really tight when we run, so it's good to loosen them up a little bit. I know a lot of times I'll roll out my feet with like a little lacrosse ball or like a foam roller. So you've got some options. All right, and then if you feel up to it, you can, keeping that back straight, lean forward. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel a nice little stretch. All right, and then go ahead and extend one leg out, bringing that opposite foot into your inner thigh. You're gonna reach up nice and tall, twist over, and fold over that straight leg. Try to have your shoulders a little bit squared to the ground. If this feels like it's too much tension on your back, put a big bend to your leg and keep your torso in contact with your thigh. It should help give your back a little bit more support. And you can slowly straighten out that leg to what feels good for you. There's so many options, but just go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. Where you are right now, you can relax your head totally over too if you want. Two more breaths here. All right, then slowly come back up, and then we're gonna switch. So opposite foot into your other inner thigh, reach up to the sky, and then fold over. Again, you might want to bend your leg to have it be in contact and square off your shoulders a little bit to the floor. And this is our last stretch, so how about you just think about 2 things that you're grateful for God in this final pose. So, and with some gratitude, 2 things you're grateful for. 2 more breaths. All right, and then your last one, slowly come back up. All right, I hope you feel a little bit cooled down, hope your heart rate went down, and I hope you enjoyed being able to focus on God after you had a great run. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.